Coming up next on Good Kid, Bad
So
Theories.
you know what we need to do? We need to do like a sign and trade with like the gays, like we do a sign and trade like with the month. So like we sign, like they can lose their rights for June, but they get them in February, and we retain the rights for June, but we can do it like a 2-year deals with like it oscillates.
Representative for the black community will be Cat Williams. Okay,
oh, God.
So we'll have Cat Williams and Elton John come together, and then we will have them discuss a sign and trade for Black History Month and Gay Pride Month.
Viewers' discretion advised. This is gonna hurt. Bad Theories with David Terrell Green, Metrick, and Cityy'Boi Don.
Minutes.
Okay.
It's 3?
Yeah, it's 3 minutes.
3 minutes, starting now.
It has to be 3 minutes. So he's not peeing, ladies and gentlemen, for the audio listeners.
Yeah, he's started gin and juice.
Okay, I have Right? So much drama in the LBC. I have a question. So, like, when you go to the bathroom and you like, I was doing this the other day when I went to the bathroom. I was peeing and I was like, ah, and then I was just like, is that a good thing for me to be doing? Should I be making those noises? Like, I don't think that's a normal noise to make.
Like hurts,
you're not old enough to make
noises. But it didn't hurt. It was just like, man, I need to get this.
You're just like release it?
I need to get this out of me.
Like, did you really did
you force it out? Pause. Like, did you?
I feel like the only time that you have like times like that where you like, dude, this has to come out is like if you really been holding that shit in
for
all
a while.
day, or you've been drinking because when
no, this was at work.
You've been holding it for a while then, huh?
No, I just had to go. I was just like, yeah, I need to go to the
weak bladder or something, bro?
See, that is the urban myth is that everyone says that I have like a grandpa bladder.
No,
I don't believe that that's true. I don't think that's true.
I'm trying to figure out why you make it sound like that. You ain't the right age yet.
Hey man, I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm gonna schedule a colonoscopy tomorrow.
Yeah, you gotta be 50 and up to use those type of like.
Well, not even that, but
sounds.
It's just like I've heard that like that that stuff is like it's more common with like younger men. And it's just like I just want to keep.
You make it a song that like the sound gets equipped as soon as you turn 50, like an RPG. Like you have now grunting.
Exactly. For real though, that's the thing. Like, look, have we not like when we was younger, right? We was able to get up out of cars, get up off of bikes, do all this different type of stuff like nothing. Somebody called David and he 15. David finna hop right up out that chair and go see what the business is. But now you ask David to come do something, he finna be like. Okay. That's how that is, bro. You get to the age, bro, your body just start giving up a little bit.
You know when that you know when you really like hit that is when you like playing basketball, because when we were teenagers, you just have to be able to just go.
Honestly,
you're not thinking about stretching or anything.
You know what it is? No, I'll tell you why I wasn't thinking about stretching is because I saw all these other folks creeping up behind like some vultures, just like or remember Finding Nemo? Like mine. Because they want to hoop next, and so like when they find out that he's not ready, I'm ready. That's how they are. So I'm just like mine. No, I'm good. I did not stretch out or anything. I just it's like you should
have let the game start, and as soon as y'all score, you stretch between buckets.
Yeah.
Yep. Because the game already started now. Okay, they can't run in now. We got points on the board.
Yeah.
Boy hits a layup. Talk about. All right.
Hey, I told you you're supposed to pick me up, bro.
Oh, man.
So y'all finna lose, bro.
We made it. Okay, so the one thing I hate, we're past 3, by the way. But like,
fuck all that.
Okay.
There it is.
Damn, that took a minute.
we need to make like an over or under of like each time an episode starts, who's gonna cuss first between me or you.
Right.
I might. Hey, I'll be waiting for it. I'll be wanting to cut. When you told me, what was it when you said you had like you equipped
grunting?
I was feeling like dead ass. Like, see, I'll be ready for it, bro.
As soon as you turn 50, shit.
Right.
I could have sworn I heard someone ring the doorbell. Hold on, you guys talk amongst yourself. I'm gonna see who just rang the doorbell. Hold on.
What the fucky?
Yeah, I just heard someone ring the doorbell for some reason. What the heck?
Hey, man.
Let me find out this nigga checking out, bro. He don't want to do this shit no more.
Leave us in his house. He's like, yeah, nah, I'm good, bro. I don't want to do this no more.
Damn.
Y'all ain't got to go home, but
Tell me why I look like the plug, y'all. Don't look like I look like the plug. I look like Day Day.
Yeah, you look a plug, look low key.
Yeah, like I be serving, huh? Word, y'all ain't getting nothing out of me because I smoke what I get. I'm not serving nobody but me.
Oh man, that's crazy word.
That's it. I know some people who do be serving who don't smoke though. Them probably the best ones, bro. Like them niggas be making bread.
They're not gonna fall to temptation or nothing either.
Who filming? We ain't filming.
We're all good.
What happened?
Nah, it's all good. We're all good. No worries, everybody. No worries.
Just let in this house.
Shout out to Anderson Paak, huh?
He finna get us. He got somebody upstairs cooking up something crazy.
Yeah, right.
This shit in.
Home invasion. I'm just like, hey, someone's at the door. Let me go get that. Let me be right back.
All right.
And then next you see a bunch of dudes in ski masks. Get on the ground.
Right, dude.
Let me get your wallet.
All that reminds me of is that one time that like TJ went upstairs and didn't come back for a minute.
Okay. This is hilarious. I love this story.
I don't.
Because I have never seen Cityy'Boi so angry. Like this dude, Cityy'Boi, I thought he was about to kill this man. So like basically what happened, we were working and there was a knock on the door. And this was like really, really late at night. So this had to be at least like between...
It was like 12 or 1.
12 or 1 o'clock. There's a knock on the door. And then TJ goes upstairs and then he's just gone for like a good like 15 minutes. And so we didn't know what was going on. So, it was ironic that we checked the Sioux Falls scanner and there was a reporting of like someone that was on the run because of a stabbing. And so like I heard that.
And it was like up the street from where
and it was not too far away from from bro's crib. And so I tell Cityy'Boi, I'm like, okay, don't let Steph or the kids go outside. I'll be right back. And so I go outside and I look around before I go outside and I see a hammer. You know what I'm saying? So I grab that hammer and I go outside and I'm just like, I'm prepared. I'm like, yo, I don't know who's going outside, but like first person I see, bro, they get knocked. You know what I'm saying? Straight up knocked. Then I came back, I'm like, hey, bro, someone just hit your car.
Nah, bro, because TJ was like, Donnell. I said, what's up? He said, come upstairs. And I came outside, and there's this old dude in a Walmart hat and like a Walmart vest, and he just looked like he's off something,
bro.
And I looked at him. I said, what's going on? And David and TJ just look at me. They're like, bro, I'm sorry. I said, what the fuck you mean you sorry?
Yeah.
I peel around the corner, and like my rear view mirrors knocked off. And my paint from like my driver's side all the way to the back of like pretty much to my trunk just scraped.
Shit.
Now, here's the part that pissed me off even more. He usually gets to Sioux Falls before I do. We take different cars. So he parks, I'm behind him, someone's behind me, and then there's a truck behind that. I'm the only car that got hit. And so I'm sitting there, I'm like...
He hit that corner hard, bro.
And so I'm sitting there, I'm like, that naturally, I see that. I said, what the fuck happened to my car? And he looks at me, he goes, I'm sorry, sir. And then I'm sitting there, I'm like, are you... And I said, are you okay? The moment that I asked is he okay? This motherfucker leaned on my car and he was like, he's like, I'm just and I just went stone cold. And the next thing I knew, I was next to my car. The next thing I knew, I was in the grass because David had like pushed me on the grass because I wasn't ready to put my hands on him.
Yeah,
I was so just
that
like...
is not what happened. I didn't push him on anything, man.
You pushed me like off of
what happened was you stood with your hands in your pockets and you puckered your lips and you just stared at him. You know what I'm saying? Like not like he was gonna kiss him, but he was just like he was basically making duck face, and he just like and he looked just straight at the guy. And so then when the police showed up, it was just like, okay, we're going to talk to the police, because it was just like, because bro was just like just standing there because he was leaning on his car and he would not get off his car. And anybody with eyes and a brain would know he is on something right now.
I would have beat that man ass.
Man,
I ain't gonna count. I would beat his ass.
See, but that's the problem though. It's just like, it's all, people always pay attention to the reaction and not like what caused it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if the police showed up,
you would have had to push me back.
I'd
have been in the grass.
No, but the thing is, like, if the police showed up, You know what they would have showed up to seeing? They would have seen
They would have seen him. They would have seen me beating his ass.
Yeah, exactly. And then they would have been like, oh, this is
assault.
This is an assault. You know, this is an assault charge. And then like, because folks always pay attention to like how the person reacts and not like what brought them to that moment. That's how we all are as society. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
well, y'all had to get me because I'd have been like, nigga, if you don't get your bit out of threw the fuck out that nigga. Get your punk ass off my shit,
so
boy.
irritated, bro.
I'm like, matter of fact, nigga, where your shit at? Nigga, we swapping cars. Pussy.
See that? Calm down.
No, well, my fault. We had got.
You're not the one who got. You know what? Somebody go and hit his car right now, so we can actually give him a reason to swear this much.
You hit my car, I'm be tight too.
Goodness gracious.
My fault. I just feel that right there.
Nah, bro.
You gotta be a stupid motherfucker to hit my car.
Yes.
And then try to explain the story to me when I ask you, but you leaning on my car like it's yours, nigga.
But the thing is, he wasn't doing it maliciously.
I know he wasn't.
He was like, bro, I'm telling you,
He
like,
was on some shit.
when I tell you he was on something.
He was probably drunk.
He couldn't even finish a sentence.
Dude, what was like, even more like messed up was like he had hit my car and he lived like a couple houses down from TJ. He parked his car like nothing happened. Like he didn't park like behind like the truck or whatever.
Bro, he was
parked
on
at his spot and then came up and told us. And so I was like,
yeah, bro, like honestly, man, it's like it's one of those situations. It's like, yes, like the anger is like justified, but like this dude, when I tell you he was like gone, honestly, he probably woke up in the morning and didn't even remember what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Till he walked out to that car. I slapped the shit out of him though.
Dude. I was so mad when everything got done. Like we went back down to like record music, and TJ and David looked at me like, "Are you good?" I said,
Hell
"Nah."
no.
I said, "Nah." They said, "You want a drink?" I said, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah.
They're like, "Nah, you're gonna get a drink."
Should get yourself a drink,
Yeah,
man.
they're like, "Nah, you're gonna get a shot." I said, "I don't want no shot, man."
I need about 12.
They're
And then
"Nah."
like 10 minutes later, he's like, pour me a shot.
Oh, my mama, pour me one. Pour me up,
they're
bro.
like, we're gonna take a shot, and then that same night is when we made the song "She Wanna."
Yeah, I it's always interesting when you get into like these like moments with like people, because I always want to say that like, oh, I would be in control, but then again, it's just like anyone can lose control in any moment. You know what I'm saying? If you push them like enough to do that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like,
bro, that's crazy.
I don't know.
Realistically speaking, right? I probably wouldn't have just fired off on him, but he would have got cut smooth the fuck out, and I'd have been in bro face. Y'all would have had to move me, dead ass. I'd have like, get the fuck off my fucking car. I don't give a fuck what you own. Fit me on the ground, on my mama. Like, get off my car, bro.
My body language like got like progressively worse once he like leaned on my car. It was one thing when he was like he was explaining it. When he was explaining it, I was like in tune. And then when he just leaned and like he like put his arm like on top of my car, I was just like,
that was hilarious.
I can't do that.
That was hilarious. That's when I realized how big Donnell's lips really were, man. I was like, man, Cityy'Boi got some huge freaking lips. Holy crap.
What the fuck?
You know what his lips look like? You remember those old racist Looney Tune shows that they used to make? That's what his lips look like. I was like, man,
This nigga here.
those are some nigger lips, bro. Like,
Nigger
oh
lips.
my God. Like,
Nigger lips.
seeing our conservative viewers right now, they're like, you goddamn right.
he's just like, you know what? I was thinking it, and he said it,
There it
so
is.
it's okay. No,
That's the watermelon munchies right there, nigga.
How many watermelons can he gobble up with them big old lips? No, but you know what? The thing about, like, this is a weird combo, but the thing about, like, Cityy'Boi's lips, like,
Yeah, it's getting weird.
there was one particular person that we used to work with. She was infatuated with this man's lips. She loved this man's lips, bro. All the time. She would not stop talking about his lips, his lips. I'm just like, are you ovulating? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, calm down.
His
Why are you
lips.
telling me this? Like,
She said his lips.
yeah,
Fuck you.
lips quivered.
There
I
you
forgot
go.
to see. I was gonna go on a rant about like basketball when I had to go get the doorbell. So screw it. How you guys? What's up? Should we do the intro? Screw it. Hey everybody, this is Good Kid Bad Theories, episode 66. Hey guys, it is your boy DTG, the notorious DTG, David Terrell Green, aka Day Marino. Hey, If you're here for the very first time, welcome. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel for all sorts of new videos, guys. We are dropping content, clips, everything in between daily. Guys, we are climbing up that ladder. Man, we are on the road to 1K. So, guys, we got to get there, man. I want to get to 1K before the summer ends. I know that for certain.
We can put ads and be monetized on this motherfucker.
Some dude, motherfucking, said he knew you through somebody else. I got to get the facts because I'm going to kick it back over there again. But he said he'd be really into podcast, and I don't even know how it came. Oh, I was with Maisha, and I don't know how the topic came about. But we were supposed to be coming over there today, and then it's like, what are y'all doing on Sunday or whatever? I was like, oh, I ain't got nothing to do like after like 4 or whatever type shit, like around that time, and. They were like, what are you finna do? I was like, oh yeah, I gotta go to my podcast or whatever. And they was like, you got a podcast? He's like, baby, tell him I'm listening to podcasts. I listen to podcasts all the time. I'm like, baby, this podcast right here, right? What's the name of your podcast? I showed him the podcast, and then he was just like, no, I gotta look it up right now. Cause like, bro, my phone's dead and I ain't got my charger, so you have to look it up on your shit. He looked it up. He's like, oh, I know him. He's a part of the comedic scene. I said, oh, you know David? The notorious DTG. With your stupid ass. Give my boy a hand.
Yes, sir. You know how it is.
Put us on the map.
It's not about me.
Put us on the map.
It's not about me.
Shout out my dog, man.
Guys,
his name ring bells.
Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Song of the month. It is June. So we are going to be getting into Song of the Month probably the following week, but this is how we do it, guys, here at this channel, because exposure is always important, especially when you're an independent artist. So what we have to do is this. Number 1, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Number 2, if you want your song to be submitted, you have to submit it to us via IG or via our Twitter. Screw Elon Musk. We will take a listen to it. If it's good, we will put it on the show, and we'll just have a nice little fiesta. So, Song of the Month. Guys, we want to feature you. So, send us your submissions. It is so much fun. All right. To my right, Cityy'Boi Don.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You all right?
With his big lips.
You all right, bro? You look like you about to sneeze or something a little bit. It's like a little bit.
Nah, I had something in my fucking eye.
Okay. Just making sure you're all right.
How you doing?
Woohoo.
How are you doing?
I'm cool.
Yeah, you next.
Yeah. This is how the order goes. We've been doing this for
I was just making sure because
about a year.
I was just making sure. But
That's
I'm cool.
That's that counselor, and then they got concerned as fuck. Hold on. You good, nigga? Your patterns is off.
Man,
That nigga Donnell be studying people.
Don't date a therapist, bro.
So don't date me.
Don't date him.
Okay.
Just let him die alone, please. You know what I'm saying? Like,
my dog.
no,
Yeah.
I saw this video. I saw this.
It's all right.
I saw this viral video of this dude.
I'll read you and you won't even have that happen. It's all right.
You said what?
I said when I read them, they won't let me die alone. It's all good.
When you read them?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like some toxic activity right there. When I read you, baby, you gonna be with me forever. Stay away from this man.
Don't let this nigga read you.
I saw. Man, don't let me read you, baby.
Don't let that nigga read you, man.
Yeah, man.
I see a book at Barnes & Noble, like, yeah, I'm gonna read the fuck out of her.
Bro, I saw this TikTok video of this dude. He was talking about like when he used to date this therapist chick, or used to talk to this therapist chick. I should play the video, but it was like everything that he said, I was like, yeah, that checks out.
Mm-hmm. How do you mean?
I used to be associated with a therapist lady, and I'm just like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
See, I think
overly sexual, gaslighting like a mug. Yep, that checks out.
Overly sexual. It's important for us to fornicate.
Understand your body, listen to its needs.
Oh yeah.
Like,
You have to take care of your whole self. Dick included.
Dick included. Dick included is crazy.
wait a second, mine or hers?
Oh,
Wait
I'm
a
just
second.
joking.
Wait a second.
I'm
Why would
joking.
he do that to himself,
I'm
y'all?
joking.
Why would he do that to
I'm
himself?
joking.
Why would he do that to
I am
himself?
joking.
Happy Pride Month.
I'm joking.
It is first day of
I
Pride
am
Month.
joking. Hey, so I have a question. So like, you have gay friends, right? Or
Yeah.
friends who are gay?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have friends who are gay.
What you mean
Like,
by gay though?
they like the same sex.
Like,
Goodness gracious. You want me to pull out a dictionary?
Like, I got
Webster's dictionary. Gay.
I got gay homeboys.
Oh, you mean happy?
No, I got gay
Because gay used to mean happy.
Right, but I got gay homeboys and I got lesbian homegirls.
All right, we're not getting into this again, but it's just like, okay, but like, all right. Do you think it's like, okay, wait. So it's Pride Month, right? And like I'm on social media and there's like a bunch of people like, oh, happy Pride Month. And like I know not all of them are gay. Right. And I thought to myself, I'm like, do you tell your gay friends happy Pride Month or do you just not say anything? Because like that would be the equivalent of like if a white person were to come up to me and like, hey, happy Black History Month, I'd be like, what the heck?
Nigga, get your fucking ass out of here.
Hold on, first of all, time out. Who the fuck is saying happy Black History Month?
No, some white people have done that before.
Well, you can't, because I feel like, all right.
I think Pride Month is different from like,
if you were like homophobic, I think that would be the thing. Like if you was homophobic and you was telling your like gay homies like happy Pride Month, I think that's the equivalent of a white person telling you happy Black History Month.
yeah, someone who's homophobic is just like happy Pride Month, nigga. It's just
Right.
like, what?
Better be lucky.
Homophobic dude
You
be
allowed
like,
to do that weird shit.
For real.
If I was president, bitch, you'd be grass. Be good as gone, nigga.
You guys ever see that like Bill Burr joke of when he was talking about like how Pride Month shouldn't be in June because like people weren't enslaved? Have you ever seen that?
No,
Bro, I gotta find that joke, bro. This dude Bill Burr is a menace, bro. But like, anywho.
The month of June is Gay Pride Month. That's a little long, don't you think? For a group of people that were never enslaved. How did they get all of June? Dude, black people were actually enslaved. They get February. They get 28 days of overcast weather. Sun goes down at 4 in the afternoon. Everybody's shivering. Nobody wants to go on the parade. Yeah. How about you hook them up with July? These are equator people. Give them the sun for 31 days. There's gay black people. They could celebrate from June 1st, June 31st, 61 days of celebrating.
You know, he's kind of
spitting.
Yeah. See, and even going like on that type of
You
tangent,
should
like
give us that though. We got all this melanin from the sun and shit, whatever. You know what I'm
They
saying?
gave us February.
So you know what we need to do? We need to do like a sign and trade with like the gays, like we do a sign and trade like with the month. So like we sign, like they can lose their rights for June, but they get them in February, and we retain the rights for June, but we can do it like a 2-year deals with it oscillates.
They can't just have that shit in May. Was Mother's Day in May?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there are other holidays that happen within the month. Like they don't have to be like, you can't have this because it's Mother's Day. Because like not everyone celebrates Mother's Day.
Y'all could just have Mother's Day. It's still hot and shit.
Yeah, Pride Month.
Women support that shit most of the time.
So you want to give May instead of?
So what? Okay,
Y'all can still have
okay,
some
hold on for a
hot-ass
second. Okay,
weather.
so the representative for gay people, who is the representative for gay people?
Are they
Elton
gay?
John.
Elton John. You think so? We gotta get a better
John.
representative than that.
Who else?
Any gay watchers? I need you guys. No. Okay,
They're like Katniss Everdeen. I volunteered.
exactly. Okay, no. We need to boil this down because we got this. Okay. So
Look at
the
that.
representative for the black community will be Cat Williams. Okay.
Oh, God.
So we'll have Cat Williams and Elton John come together, and then we will have them discuss a sign and trade for Black History Month and Gay Pride Month.
Yeah,
we got this.
Sign and trade for the months.
There
Elton
you
John's
go.
a lovable gay person. Like everybody loves. Like who's a lovable like?
What's a lovable gay person?
Lovable gay person?
Like somebody who's like a male celebrity. That everybody, Lil Nas X could be that right there. No.
If that was the case, they would give them literally like December.
Oh God!
They will like look at the 7-day forecast.
What about Macklemore?
No.
He
They
not
would look,
gay.
no. Stop it.
But that
if it was Lil Nas X, they would look at the 7-day forecast and be like, "Oh, there's a blizzard. Okay, you guys get that day." Screw Lil Nas X.
Hey, I'm
Going on
trying,
to the
y'all.
next one.
Shit. If it ain't Lil Nas X, who a different one then?
We need to get more like specific about like our gays, bro.
Right? Like who gay?
We need
I don't care about who gay. I guess that's why I don't know him like that.
Well, you know what? But the thing is, though, not everyone like chooses to disclose that either because it's like their personal business. Because you also have to think about it like this. It's like if you're a celebrity, particularly if you're a black celebrity and you come out or they find out that you're gay or they find out that you swing both ways or whatever, they just ostracise you. They will just be like, oh, I don't know if I want to support this anymore. I'm just like for
they
what?
Did Isaiah Rashad,
like they did like Isaiah Rashad or they did like other KRUMPING because he wore a dress. He's like, I don't know if I want to, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't.
Macklemore.
You really stuck on Macklemore,
You really
bro.
stuck on Macklemore, huh?
That song hit for them right there. That was like they coming out song right there.
Man, stop, bro.
It wasn't?
Stop. That's like the equivalent of saying, 1-800 by Lottery, that's the coming out song for people who are depressed.
It could be.
No, that song is cheesy.
You're right. I don't want to be alive.
Why it go so platinum?
You listen to that song, I don't want to be alive,
This
bro.
shit went platinum. It's one of his best songs.
He did say that. Like,
Just because the song goes platinum does not mean...
Do you like the song?
No.
Then why is it going platinum?
just because we don't like the song don't mean that
White
anybody else
folks,
can.
bro.
Because it speak volumes.
White people, bro.
They
White people.
They don't want to be alive.
It is a cookie cutter song.
They don't want to
period.
be alive.
Bro,
I mean, it did its job.
fine. Who cares? But it's just like, it's a cookie cutter song. The same way that Same Love is a cookie cutter song.
For that song, do you believe that's his best song?
Whose?
Logic's. Do you believe the 1-800 number song is like his best song?
Nah.
Okay, then.
It's a cookie cutter song, though. It did what it was supposed to do commercially. Like, honestly, in your heart of hearts, if you went to a gay club and you played Same Love, they would all look at you like, what the heck is your problem? That's literally, that literally is what I'm talking about. That song, Same Love, is the equivalent of someone who is not gay going up to a gay person who's like, Happy Pride Month. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew somebody who was gay at my old job, and they kind of felt like a little annoyed because I had coworkers that were just like, I'll go to the parade with you. Do you want to go to the parade? I'll go to the parade. Were you thinking it's like, nah, it's kind of hot? Well, you should go. Why don't you want to go? You know what I'm saying? It's just like...
They told that nigga you should go to the parade.
Yeah. You're going to go to this damn parade and you're going to suck a cock. You know what I'm saying? Like,
whoa.
Like it's just like...
We did this. That's y'all
Like, bro,
shit.
settle down. Metrick is in the house. Goodness gracious.
Oh, shit, I am here.
Metrick is in the house.
You're
dang
gonna
it.
go to the parade and suck a cock. It's crazy. The kids go to those parades, bro.
Gary, you were going to finish your dessert. Anyway.
Oh, that's crazy.
What's up, Metrick? How you doing, man?
What's up, y'all?
I forgive you.
For what?
For the other night when we were supposed to like chill and you guys were, I forgive you.
That ain't got shit to do with me. You the one left all motherfucking early and shit.
That's right. And I had good reason to leave,
You got
too.
your motherfucking chest
I
slapped.
had great reason to leave, too.
Nigga got his chest slapped in his sleep.
I just want to say, I'm letting you know, and if you're watching, you know who you are. Please don't do that again.
Don't name drop it.
Please do not do that again. Because like the problem is like when you wake someone up abruptly out of the let's backtrack. Would you like to tell us what happened, or do you want me to tell the story?
No, we was just all downtown. It was a group of people. We was all waiting on some other individuals to arrive. And David was in my car.
We were supposed to walk the bridge, and we met up at, now for those who are not in the city, they have a pretty cool thing downtown where you can walk the bridge into like a next city, basically. It's really cool, really hip. And so at nighttime, especially in the summer, it's a vibe. So we all link up. I was a little tired because I was helping my homie Todd out. Shout out to Todd Graves and Little Italy, Big Laughs Little Italy show. But I got finished helping him with his comedy show. So then we met up at 9. Okay. So when we met up at 9, I was under the impression that it would take a couple minutes and then we're gonna walk the bridge. A couple minutes turned into like almost like an hour and some 30 minutes or whatever. Yeah. These guys over here break dancing in the parking lot like this is Stomp the Yard. You know what I'm saying? And so me being how I am, nothing is happening. I've just been around all day. What do? I start to fall asleep.
Yep, he sat in my car.
I sat in his car and I fell asleep. And these guys decided to screw with me 3 times in a row. Now, the first time, this dude decided to tug on my freaking goatee like a weirdo.
I did?
Yes.
I think I laughed at that too. I said, I'll touch this nigga beard.
First off, this is a no-no zone. This is a no-no zone.
My boy said it's a no-no zone.
There's only a specific types
that
of
shaggy ass carpet no more.
Hey, listen, this shaggy ass carpet will steal your girl.
look at bro talking.
You know what I'm saying? No, but no, for real, because like, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. That's one way for ladies to get me, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, because some of them pull that move where they'll just do the little and then the little.
I said no. I'm like, so what you saying? What happened when I did it?
I got turned on. I thought it was somebody else, and then I woke up.
I got offended. He says, "What the fuck you mean? What the fuck happened when I said your beer?"
Then he said, "Negro, please."
Right.
Did anybody tell you this was an all white?
I was a little mad because I looked up. I said, "Oh, it's you."
It's a deception.
I've been duped. But this is like, so I went back to sleep.
Oh,
so then Nate, he was there. Nate said something funny to me that woke me up out of my sleep, because Nate's just goofy like that.
That's funny as fuck.
And then the last time, you know who slapped me in my chest as hard as she could. And then that's when I got up and I was like, all right, I'll see you guys later.
That's some bullshit though. Like,
yeah.
You don't do that.
Please don't do that.
Don't do that. Because like, that's just natural for anybody, bro. If that happened to anybody, you gonna be teed up. Like, you'll be ready to.
Oh yeah, because like it's that adrenaline. Like when you get up like abruptly, like,
and not to mention that, like, nigga, we was fucking with you prior to that. So you already irritated, low key.
Hey, listen, David go wake up like Chris Brown did in that "Give Me That" music video. Woo!
That nigga to
that's a funny example.
Nigga, woo. Chris Tucky,
Young Carter. Everybody gonna try to mother boys.
Everybody gonna try to chill that nigga out. He gonna Chris Tucky the fuck out of us. I ain't not calming down no more.
Right.
I ain't not calming down no more.
Yeah, and that was the thing, is just like, because I like, once again, it's one of those, like, the reaction, people are gonna pay attention to that more. So if I just like lost my temper in that moment, like, and that's the thing, is like, I was starting to get irritated. So when that happened, I really got irritated. So I was like, I'm just gonna leave. Because it's like, because at this point,
y'all don't even want to be,
it's like, if I say something or do something, like, I'm going to ruin the night. And it's like, and I know how I am. And that honestly has come with like age, because under normal circumstances, like 18-year-old me probably would actually like,
and they gonna tee it up.
Yeah, but it's like, but now me being where I'm at now, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave, guys. I'll see you later. So
that was very.
Plus, it takes forever for whoever we were waiting on to get there.
They got there literally shortly after you left. Not that it matters, because
dude, I hate Negro time, bro.
Yeah, them niggas is tripping. They pulled up with a bottle.
Oh, that makes it better. You drunkards. Ooh,
and then the nigga had the nerve to say, when we was getting ready to go, it was like, come on, we finna get ready to walk the bridge. Dude was like, y'all trying to walk with his fat ass. So I was like, why the fuck? I was dead when he said that.
Why did you come to a bridge then?
Why would you come to the bridge thinking that we were just gonna sit in the parking area? We're walking.
Damn.
That's a nice ass bridge.
Wonderful view.
Lights on it and shit.
Nigga barnacles and shit.
Oh shit.
Exactly.
Nice ass bridge. You guys weren't wrong about that bridge, man.
That is hilarious.
I think I may walk that one day. Bitch, today.
One of these days, right?
Nigga, what is you talking about?
What the fuck? Look at you like you about to embark on a whole like Hobbit mission or Lord of the Rings type shit, right? Exactly.
I'm going on an adventure.
We're gonna walk.
Bro said y'all trying to walk. I'm like, dude, ain't no motherfucking way. I was crying when he said that shit. I was crying laughing. I'm like, nigga, you drove all the way here.
Walk.
And you act like you don't want to walk. Anyway, yeah, I'm here, y'all.
Yes.
That's what the fuck going on, you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful goddamn Sunday, hot as hell.
Yes, it is.
I'll take this over the cold though.
Hell yeah, I ain't tripping out.
I don't know, man, because then people gonna be like, man, this is hot. I'm just like, man.
I wanted to complain about some other shit though. Like for the longest, didn't it seem like our winter was long as fuck?
It was very long.
Right, like I was complaining about being cold for the longest, nigga. I'm trying to complain about being hot now. Let's switch it up, nigga.
Yeah. You're gonna go to some parties? Well, I know
today.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
What party are you going to?
It's a little kickback. Maisha homegirl.
You gonna play some music?
Shit. Not me. They will. But yeah, Maisha homegirl got some shit going on.
I got something that they can play.
All right, play that shit then.
Hey.
some Screamo 50.
Screamo shit.
That's kind of hard.
That
I'm not
shit was
going to
Screamo 50 is
I ain't gonna
crazy.
gas that nigga.
As a 50.
That nigga 50 was probably like, when he heard that shit, was like, what the fuck?
He probably would like it, honestly. Because it's like,
You might as well. You had Jim Carrey on stage dancing to that shit. You
Oh,
see
God.
that?
Yeah, it's just like, if you have that and you don't get mad, then I don't think you would get mad if someone were like,
Right. That nigga Jim Carrey did the whitest dance he could think
Right.
of to your shit. That nigga took off his hat, said, no hair swinging, nigga. Like,
yeah. Because it's like, you can't do that with every artist. Because if you did that with like someone if you did that with like Travis, he's just like, get off the stage.
Right.
know what I'm saying?
It's a good thing that 50 got good sense of humor.
Yeah, I think,
You thought that shit was funny.
That's because 50 a troll just like to begin with, bro.
Man.
Like 50's
Yeah.
like the biggest troll, bro.
funny as fuck.
It's hilarious.
I used to
What
listen.
me for?
I used to listen to a lot of Screamo when I was like younger. I remember one time I played Screamo in the car with my mom, and that was the first and last time I ever did that. Because like when they started doing the scream part,
They think that's demonic type
my mom
shit.
was just like, and she just looked at me and she wouldn't break eye contact. She was just like, I was like,
It's funny that you said that because I told my brother yesterday. I said with niggas, man, like there is no like them trying to like venture off into like heavy metal or anything like that. Oftentimes, I'm like the furthest niggas will go is like Linkin Park, Evanescence, and like Skillet. That is like quite literally
Skillet, man,
that's quite
yeah, for
literally it, bro.
yeah, for
That's
real.
quite literally
Because when you
it.
start doing anything else, they just like, nah, bro, that's kind of
Yeah, bro.
You know,
what
you
I'm
start
saying? Like,
losing them after that, bro. Like, I
Yeah.
got hella songs that's by other motherfuckers, but
Yeah.
you play that around
like play that Travis Scott. Nah, I got some. I need a hero
Right.
to save me. Nah, bro, take this shit off,
motherfucking-
bro.
Yeah, it's like what's a what's a really freaking like white band that is like if you play this like nah play this and they're like
fucking Bohemian Rhapsody. Nigga, is this the real life? Like,
Pink Floyd or some shit, bro.
fucking
Yeah, like-
Tokyo Hotel, goddamn Nickelback,
Green Day.
fucking Daughtry.
yeah man.
The only thing that was accessible in the black community is Linkin Park. That's quite literally
Hell
like,
yeah, 'cause
I think
that
they
nigga-
would, like,
that
black
nigga Jay-Z did some shit with him.
I
and
think
we was
black
just like,
people
okay,
would
that's fine.
accept like Paramore though. I think black people would be okay with Paramore. Well, it depends though. Like if you're with like the kind of like the more nerdy like black folks, I think they'll like ride with it and they'll be
Paramore, Panic at the Disco.
Because
Hell yeah.
if you play any of that stuff around like some hood niggas, they just
Panic
be
at
like
the Disco went crazy. Didn't they do that? Did they make was them the ones that made the Black Parade or Welcome to the Black Parade or whatever the fuck that?
I don't know.
I think it may have been.
If you play like screamo music, that's like period. Because I mean, to be fair though, all of it has to do with like the vibe, which is one thing I can't stand. I can't stand when people don't catch the vibe. Like, why are you like when we went to the kickback, right? At Elks, and they were like, okay, everybody. We need everyone to be quiet because there's some important words that are gonna be said
Why
right
would
now.
you do that right now?
And it's like nobody was listening to what that woman was saying. She could have been. First off, it sounded like she was talking over like a McDonald's like drive-through thing. She could
have said it was a bomb in that bitch. We would have been like,
nobody would have been paying attention.
nigga.
They'd be like, "Hey, turn on Cha Cha Slide." You know what I'm saying?
This
is
song
like,
a bomb, nigga. You fucking up.
right? And then it's just like when the music.
You fucking up.
Yeah, it's like nobody was paying attention to that. It's just like people aren't paying attention to that, bro. Like this is not the time or place
My
for you
dog
to have.
David definitely wasn't paying attention to that. He had his drink and cup in my hand.
None of that.
That nigga David was in that bitch getting
None of that.
loose. My
Yeah.
mom was dying at him. She was like, he really liked to dance, son. I was like, today he do.
I like to dance, period, man. That's you know what it is? I think it's because like clubbing culture has like for the longest, I always thought that clubbing culture was supposed to be like one way. And then when I was old enough to go to the clubs, it was just a bunch of people standing on the walls trying to look cool on their phone and not on the floor.
Right.
So then when I was in Vegas and I went out and started dancing, there were literally people that were like just staring at me. And I remember there was this one girl that went up to Chris Berry and she was like, "What is he on? What is he on? Is he high?" And he's like,
because
"No."
you was dancing?
Yes. And she's like, "No, he's not high. Is he drunk? No, he doesn't really drink. So he's just, why is he dancing?" And I'm like, I don't know, because it's a club.
Yeah.
If I was Chris, I'd be like, what you here for?
All right, bitch, you don't watch movies? We doing it wrong.
Man, I used to watch Batman Beyond. I was just like, oh, I can't wait to get. You know what I'm saying?
Batman and Beyond. Though.
Batman, because they was dancing in Batman Beyond, and then I got to the club, and everyone's just standing up against the wall, trying to look cool.
Fuck that.
I don't know, man. It's just like
that used to be me, but not trying to look cool, just because I was on some introverted shit. Like when I first started going to the club, that was just one of them like fill out moments where I'm just like, bro, what the fuck is this shit about?
Yeah, you're just trying to scope the place.
Yeah, I sit after that. But then the more I kept going, bro, with the people I kept going with, bro, we just like, fuck it. We just finna hop out on this motherfucking floor, nigga.
Yeah, I think the problem is a lot of times, like when people think about like, oh, like dancing, they think it's like gonna be one of those scenes from Step Up. Like you'll see a rival person, they're like, Like
the fucking like dance floor just clears.
And everyone's just like, everyone's like, oh,
and then fucking cue the rain. Nigga sliding on the dance floor and shit. Fucking water spray. They getting sprayed by water.
Exactly. Don't matter if you won or lost. You were now the talk of the town until you return right back to that dance floor the following weekend.
And we have to stop this rich guy from shutting down our community center. Man, if I was that rich, you'd be like, you can dance as much as you want. I'm still turning this thing into a Starbucks, nigga. Oh no, my KRUMPING didn't save the center. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, nigga, they need that caramel frap in here. Now move along.
Exactly.
Nigga. Like, you know what? You bring your moves to Starbucks, I may get your ass something for free.
Exactly.
Got a whole like dance section for Starbucks over there.
You know what it is? Bro's just like, oh, you like to dance? I got a job for you. Puts him in one of those like coffee suits. Mascot things. Yeah, do some of that.
Make him like spin the sign and shit.
Do some of that pop locking you do so well.
This is not what I meant about my love for dance.
Why don't you Millie with The Rock? Now get up, get out there.
So we used to do a lot of like dancing. Like, so when people like, did you find it like when people's like when they would approach you as far as like dancing and stuff, were they weird about it? Like
after they seen it?
Yeah, because when they found out like kind of like who you are and what it is that you do, I know sometimes people almost will try to create like a character of what they think you are. You know, when it comes to that, was that something that you?
Yeah, it happened. Yeah, like I was dancing probably the most when we was at like Gravity and shit like that. So yeah, I definitely had people that was pulling up on me. Afterwards, I think that's like the icebreaker. That used to be the icebreaker a lot because I don't know if I just don't look approachable or didn't look approachable at the time or whatever the hell. But like the moment that I start dancing and shit like that, they're just like, oh, this guy's cool.
Yeah.
And then that gives them a reason to come up and say something. And be like, oh man, you're really good. Or like, those are some dope moves. Like, how long you been dancing, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, they definitely, I think at first you could tell by like when they come up to me, I'd be like that they had like a different perception of me before they saw me dance, and once they finally see me dance, then it was lighter. Like it was lighter, yeah, for sure. Because they're probably looking at me like, this nigga probably got something tucked under his shirt. I don't know what I'd be looking like to people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
got done dancing. Hey man, that was really cool. Get the fuck away from me.
Right, bitch is still the same. Bitch was right.
Get the fuck away from me.
He was right.
I stretch you, twin. Get the fuck out of here.
I should have trusted my first instinct.
You should have, nigga.
Yeah, man. So you guys like to travel, or the plan is to travel?
Hell yeah, I love to travel, and I would love to travel more. Traveling is awesome.
So when you guys travel, do you prefer traveling by yourself or with people?
Gotta be with, not gotta be, but
it depends. Yeah.
I would love to travel with people, bro. The more the merrier, bro. This is a memory. It's gonna be a memory regardless, but when you got people, bro, it's fun.
It's fun. I think the problem is with people, you have to have the right people, and it's like the plan inherently starts out strong, especially when you have like a lot of people, and then the closer it gets for you the time to leave, people just start dropping like flies, and just because it's like they don't have the money, and they didn't tell you that they don't have the money, or they didn't get the time off of work. It's just something.
I think that like if you may not want to travel solo because like you may be spending way more than you would like.
A warning today for people thinking about traveling alone this summer. According to the Thrifty Traveler website, 3 of the biggest U.S. airlines charge higher fares for solo flyers than those in groups. The website says Delta, United, and American all charge a so-called tax on single travelers. An investigation found the charges being imposed on dozens of domestic one-way routes.
Wondering what the airlines have to say about this. Interesting.
A warning to...
Well.
So I either have to travel with my family or get a girlfriend. Because that's some bullshit. Are you bitchless, sir? Yes. All right, that's a 20% tax.
You got a bodyguard outside of the airline just like, no bitches, huh?
For real, like,
No bitch.
Where your bitch? Like, hey, this nigga ain't bring no bitch, huh?
Right,
Charge this
exactly.
nigga right now.
Exactly. TSA's just like, oh, okay. Skirt.
Bro, step in here, please.
Right.
No ring on your finger, huh? Let me see your phone real quick. You ain't got no bitch in here. Let me see your messages. You ain't got no bitches in here.
Exactly.
We got us the lonely.
Exactly. Right, they put a big old L on your shirt. Just. And then they charge you extra, man.
TSA pre got a whole like bitchless tag on you on your ticket.
My own thing is like, so how do you know? How will they know if like you're traveling solo? Like, what if
Maybe you have to buy your tickets in bunch. Like you have to buy them all like in one. Like
shit, you got one seat.
Well, yeah, you got one seat, but I feel like for that, it would probably be like if like say when we go to Japan, like it would probably have to go on like one card if that's the case.
Man,
so we would have to buy 3 tickets at the same time under one whole bill.
That's what it sounds like.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, y'all better have your funds together because like I'm not going like, what is this? -2,000. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's one of those First Nationals. Like, so did you spend 10,000 or like what's going on here? We're going to Japan. Are you bitchless? Yes. Okay.
Did your friends let you know?
Hey man,
that
don't
they
worry
won't
about
be
what I
going?
got going on in my life, man. I'm trying to go to one of those bubble houses. Leave me alone.
Bubble houses, bro. Bubble houses.
Oh yeah.
Bubble houses.
Look it up, baby.
I ain't heard of no bubble house.
Anyway, but no,
You talking about Japan?
Yeah, man.
They be giving you massages and shit, huh? You know what? The way that you sound right there.
Oh God.
That nigga, it sound like he just came from heaven on earth massage parlor.
Hey man,
nigga.
I almost got exposed one time when I went to a kickback. I wanted to tell this story for quite some time, so I forgot to tell Donna when this happened. But this was like, when did this happen? This was a couple months ago. So this was probably around like March or something like that. Yeah, around March. So I go to a kickback, you know what I'm saying, at my friend's house. And I guess like they're, folks are drinking and they're playing like a, what's the thing? Never Have I Ever, but like the freaked out version. Now I'm not playing, you know what I'm saying? I'm like in the kitchen chopping up with,
Baby can't play that with people. We will never, he feel like we'll never look at him the same if you play that game.
First off, anyway, so I'm in the kitchen, I'm chilling. I'm like, but I hear them playing because they're not too far away from me. And there's this girl that I used to be associated with. And like, I know that she was like under the influence. And I know that she didn't do this on purpose. And she probably doesn't even remember this if she's watching. But like, I made a joke. I was just like, oh man, I can't play this game, man. I'm too vanilla. And then she goes, boy. And I was like, hey. He said, hey, you know what? Man, the face I had when she said, I was like, okay, all right.
They would be in there trying to act like he making himself something in the kitchen while they playing. Like, never have I ever. This nigga got all 10 fingers. Yeah, I'm not playing this shit with that.
I got exposed. I was just like, oh,
that nigga put his shit down. Like, I'm so glad I didn't go in there with that.
Because it's like, it's self-explanatory. Because like if anyone who says that, they'd be like, wait a second, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, come on. We're just all playing around, right?
David need to play Never Have I Ever.
No.
Freaked out version.
No, I do not. But this is like, yeah.
You don't know about the Chinese fire drill?
No.
Like, they don't know nothing about that. Like, you know where you get out and run around the car? Yeah. Naked, though. Like, you never done that?
Oh my gosh. You guys need to try things out, man. No,
you guys are not adventurous enough.
Right?
No, screw that. But anyway, like I say all that to say, like when the whole like traveling side of things, because it's like, my friend Gut, he likes to travel a lot by himself.
Shout out Gut, big ass.
Yeah, he likes to travel a lot by himself. And so it's just like when I hear that, I usually will think of him because I'm like, man, does he have to like pay like extra now? Because it's like, I don't know.
Gut been paying extra so much, he ain't give a fuck no more. Like, Gut didn't even recognize it till the day.
Probably, yeah. You said what, bro?
I said, but like, why though? Like, why do you have to pay extra just because you're traveling by yourself? Like, that just...
Because they just want to make more money off of people. At the end of the day.
The tickets, especially like a Delta and United, they're already expensive as is anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
trying to fill up them seats.
And that's so dumb. You got to think about it. It's just like, I understand that we are in a recession. I understand that we are, that inflation is like through the roof. But my whole thing is just like, do you think this is going to make people spend more? Like, because, I mean, I don't know. It's just like, all right.
It depends on what it is. Travel-wise, no.
Well, I'm not just talking about like travel. I'm just talking about in general. Like a lot of times, it's like
I reluctantly spend. Like I'm pretty sure like you guys have still bought eggs, even though eggs are like through the fucking roof.
Yeah, but it's just like, I mean, that's a choice though. Like I don't have to eat eggs anymore if I really wanted to. I just like to eat eggs. But it's like, look at like Mario Kart. Them wanting to sell Mario Kart for like $90.
It's $90.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, yeah, okay, we're gonna give you yes, you pay $90 for Mario Kart. Why? Like, why do I have to?
Well, we all knew as far as like video games were concerned that was the trajectory they were gonna do anyway.
It's the same shit with every like shoes is the same way. They used to sell fucking Jordan
Air Force Ones used to be $90.
Nigga, Jordan 4s, like just like a retro Jordan. I just throw one out there. Jordan 4, like back in like the early 2000s, used to be like 180, 160. They're going for like 220, 225, 240. Like they're going now.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like that's the type of stuff. It's like I don't necessarily feel like, I don't necessarily feel like that would make me want to spend more money because like I don't really need that, if that makes sense. It's like with certain people touring. Even if I like
talking about like the more it goes up, the more you just start to like reevaluate. Like, man,
yeah, like do I really want to do this?
It's gonna reevaluate, but what they also like to do is, as far as like their marketing strategy, is make it like a scarcity thing. So they put it up at that price, and then they'll be like, oh, but we're running short. Like the whole PS5 thing during COVID.
Fuck.
You know how hard it was to even see a PS5 in the wild, like in the stores and stuff like that, because they had a chip shortage and shit like that. So even though you didn't really need it, it's the fact that it's scarce that's going to make you want to buy it. That's how the games and everything work.
Yeah. The only game, if we're being honest, that it would make logical sense for you to pay $100 for would be GTA 6. Even though that's excessive, you got to understand it's just like with the amount of people that have been waiting on the game and the amount of hype that is behind it, is just like it would make sense for you to do that. Mario Kart, you literally do the same thing that you do every single game for literally the last few decades.
It's Mario Kart World, though.
Who gives a crap? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, there's nothing innovative that they're doing with Mario Kart. Oh, you get to free roam with Mario. For what?
With your friends.
On a new system. It's the Nintendo Switch 2.
Do you guys think that like Nintendo like don't really have the sauce like that?
They don't.
Listen, they be on to some shit though, because that new Donkey Kong that's coming out.
Yeah, but it's only a few select games though.
It's
a few select games though. It's just like, this seems like there's more variety on like the PlayStation or Xbox or like PC as opposed to like Nintendo games.
You're going to get some hot ass exclusives that's going to keep being exclusives on those consoles because they got more to fuck around with. I feel like Switch or like Nintendo within itself, they've been doing this shit for a longer period of time. The games that they got, that's some exclusives, is some real motherfucking bangers. But
you're not really
I feel like
adding anything
it's a kid-friendly system though. So I don't think that you could try to branch out and do some other shit, but I don't think that niggas on Nintendo even want that. Like we get Nintendo.
They ain't nothing kid-friendly about that price though.
I know. For sure.
$500 for a Switch?
We get Nintendo so we can play shit like Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, Super Smash Bros, Mario Party, all of the Mario exclusives.
Yeah, but you don't need another.
I think the Switch 2 would have sold better if they redid like a Smash Bros.
You don't need another. You don't.
What'd you just say?
You don't need another. You don't need a new Nintendo for that stuff. There's like, honestly, like with the exception of Smash Brothers, there's really nothing that's like, oh, this is gonna be so groundbreaking of a game. I can go play that at someone else's place, or I could just watch a video of someone playing it. Like as opposed to like, I just feel like
graphics they evolve as shit though.
Yeah,
like you need.
Go ahead.
How much better are the graphics on the Switch 2?
I'm not even sure, bro. I'm not even sure. But like you got,
it's like once again, it's like when you pay money. Like, oh, if I'm going to spend this amount of money because we're raising the price on it for some reason, I feel like the return on investment that I should be getting in like back, it should at least be like warranted. Like I should not be able to beat GTA 6 in 2 hours if I'm spending this much money on it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know you're not going to.
it better take me at least about, you know what I'm saying?
This better take me at least like half a decade.
Two, 3 weeks.
I've been waiting a decade plus for it. It should take me a decade to beat.
For real. We talked about this last week. So Sko is in the military, obviously. He's in the Navy. Stay safe, brother.
You can't swim.
Damn. If he's in the Navy, they probably taught him how to swim, though.
They probably taught him how to swim.
You got to swim like me.
Anyway, it's not a competition.
Yeah,
Who are you, Michael Phelps?
Anyway,
Roscoe, you ain't shit. I'm just playing.
Anyway, shout out to Sko.
That nigga in the water right now to come get you.
Right,
Shout out to
exactly.
you,
bro, he's going to turn into the Winter Soldier, bro. You know what I'm saying? Roscoe?
Who the hell's Roscoe?
Exactly. Got me, right? You ever think about what would happen if you were on like a submarine and it would just sink, but the reason why it would sink is for like the dumbest reason you can think of?
Oh, so
Y'all ran out of gas.
A little bit worse. How about
Worse than Ocean Gate?
Using the bathroom?
The toilet would flush even while the submarine was deep underwater. It used a complex system of valves, and only trained crew were able to use it. But when the captain went to the toilet, it didn't flush properly, and when someone tried to fix it, he opened the wrong valve. This caused water to flood in, and it reacted to the submarine's batteries, releasing a deadly gas. Choking and out of options, they were forced to surface, only to be spotted by the enemy. And moments later, the submarine sank, destroyed by its own toilet.
You did something to piss God off that day, bro.
They died that day?
Yeah, they died, bro.
They died because dude didn't know how to take a boo-boo properly.
First off, nigga, if it's really that bad, you're sitting in there with me.
That's crazy.
I don't give a fuck. If I don't know how to work this,
That's
nigga, don't even tell me how to do
crazy,
it. I'm finna take this shit, and if you don't want to come back in, if you don't want to sit in while I do this, I'm coming back out, and you flush it, nigga.
That's crazy.
You got to flush my shit.
I definitely would like ask, like, yo, like, how do you flush this thing, man?
And if I don't, and if it sound like a lot, I'm finna be like, okay, I'm just gonna come back out when I'm done. I don't give a fuck. One of y'all gonna have to flush this shit.
Yeah.
I'm not finna die on here with you niggas. Fuck.
What a way to go.
Hell no.
Yeah.
That would be a shitty day.
I was just about to say that. That's a shitty way to go, bro.
Shitty day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You in deep shit.
I'm telling you right now, like the enemy saw these people, they're like, shit.
Well, I mean,
Ain't no threat.
you gotta think about that though, because it's like, because you have like, all right, have you ever been responsible for something, but you're like, I'm not gonna own up to it. I'm just gonna be like, man, what the heck happened? Who did this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, for real, because I would be like, man, you know what?
If I flood a toilet, but if I clog a toilet and ain't no plunger,
Will you own up to it?
No, I'm looking for him. I'm like, what the fuck? Who would just shit up in here with no motherfucking... Y'all niggas crazy. Wow.
That's what they're like. Hey, we're gonna go through the cameras and see. So the cameras got fucked up too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I remember one time I clogged this person's toilet, and like what I did was just like I just closed it and I just walked out and I didn't say anything. And so then later on they're like, "Who clogged the toilet?" I was just like, "Man, like come on, man, we too old to be doing this, man. Y'all too old to be clogging up a toilet." Like, it's just like
y'all niggas stink, bro. Damn, you can't take niggas nowhere to nothing nice.
Yeah. Well, you can't say that when it comes to the military. You get spotted by the enemy, you about to die. Yeah, I can't take niggas nowhere. It's just like,
damn,
yeah.
Can't to be spotted by the enemy.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Damn. You just fucked up all the way around. You're sinking in this damn submarine. You can't go there. If you pop out, stay in the water long enough, you get ate.
Which one would you prefer? Like,
Shoot me.
Well, if you had if you stayed underwater, it would just crush you
yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah, but you also like
it'd be instant death though.
No, it's not.
Like the billionaires. Yes, it was like.
it's instant death.
When the billionaires were in the freaking submarine, it just crushed them. It just crushed them like quickly, so there was no suffering.
So they when they died, they didn't even recognize that they died.
Oh, good.
That's
me.
That's how fast it was.
But at the same time, that's still no, because you might not.
But they probably weren't gonna die that fast though, because it was a poisonous gas, so they were gonna choke to death.
You might not recognize that you died at the time, but you in that bitch drowning.
You would know if you died instantly.
You in that bitch drowning.
How?
Because it would just stop. You would just be like, whoa. And
you think that shit is going, you think I was just holding my breath like the fucking, like I just got lungs and still hold my breath all the way down there till I got crushed? At that point, I'm trying to suck in motherfucking water to breathe. I'm probably dying before I even get crushed.
But again, it's
flooded.
It's the poisonous gas that's in there too. So
It's all fucked up.
You're probably choking to death by the poisonous gas before you drown.
Either way, it was not. You felt something.
That is a
bitch.
lot of doo-doo, though.
You felt something in that bitch.
Yeah.
You
At
felt
that
something.
point, just shoot me, bro.
Shoot me. That's it. Tear that bitch out.
Because you have way too many variables that can kill you. It's just a matter of like what's gonna kill you first.
Yeah, you better use the motherfucker.
That's half the reason why it's just like I would not want to participate in like, and like I said before, bro, like no disrespect to the people who serve. That's just not my thing. Because it's like just thinking about, I'm the type of guy that would think about that. Like, yo, what if someone were to just like drown us because they took a doo-doo? And it's just like, I don't know.
And David be there and like, then left the military behind that shit. Like, okay, yeah, you know, y'all do to go on the submarine, you know, next week, you gonna be prepared? And then David just haunted by the fact that somebody could have to shit and not flush right.
Absolutely.
And he's not gonna show up.
Absolutely.
You know, I was
thinking
thinking
take that flight right the fuck back home.
I was thinking about what you said last week about how you didn't want to be in the military because, like, you know, they'll be passing people that just can't shoot. What if they treated it like, I was thinking about this all week. I was like, what if you treated like niggas that like on a basketball court that can't shoot? What do they always say?
He's not a shooter.
Or he with us. Let that nigga shoot.
He's not a shooter.
Let that nigga shoot.
Bro, you got the gun. It's just like,
he with us.
Hold on. I got.
He with us.
Imagine you on the other end, you try to aim niggas down, you see that nigga fucking like trying to hold his gun right, you like, bow, bow. You gotta worry about that nigga.
Right, World War III happens, man. You hear Kim Jong-un shout, he's not the shooter! Wait.
Right. Stupid.
You're on the front. You're the last one on the front lines. They're like, you're like, I'll shoot. I'll let it go. Like they turn their back. Man,
yeah, right.
Man, you know what the best part about that is when they like turn their back on you and you hit that joint. You hit that.
They look at you like, man.
Hit that hole, bro. I remember, man. I did that one time. It was the game-winning shot. I took that shot. And like the dude on my team was like, no, bro. And I hit it. Oh, man, he had nothing to say, bro. I took off running.
I know you did something obnoxious.
Man, I was so hyped.
David did something obnoxious.
I was so hyped, bro.
That nigga probably ran out the motherfucking gym like how Steph be doing when he make his fucking full court shots.
Oh, absolutely. It was over at that point. It was just...
That shit happened to me the other day. Someone left me open. They're like, oh, he with us. I said, no, I ain't, nigga. As soon as I made it, he just looked at me and he was like, all right, bro. So I said,
we are not alike. I think if everyone had the ability to choose how they would die, I think we would all like be able to like choose it. And so, but like,
put me in a dream, like where like, put me in a dream. Let me die like in a dream, but like on some smooth shit, like
what?
Like God.
What happens in the dream?
God just like, and I'm like.
Oh yeah, like y'all tap bro. y'all like Cyclops and Ryu, bro.
Right? Ain't nothing but a G thing instrumental starts playing. The universal
I
dap.
finally get to heaven, guy like you didn't think I knew nothing about that, huh? Right? Ain't nothing but a G. There, Brent walking this. Like man, this is lit.
1, 2, 3. Yeah,
that'd be like the last movement before my body went cold. Like, oh no, why haven't his feet started twitching? Like that nigga was up there walking, and you crip walking in your fucking hotel, your fucking hospital bed.
Right, you have that one nurse that's from like Crenshaw. They're just like, I understand. I understand.
It's a blood nurse to walk through like, hey, yo, nigga, what the fuck? Right?
Oh, yeah, y'all gonna have to do this shit yourselves.
Oh, man.
Can you resuscitate him? Nah.
That's the worst.
I hope he is.
That's why you can't.
That's why you hear Brip walking blood.
That's why you can't have no gangbangers, bro, who work in the hospital because it's like, oh, man, I think my wife needs a C-section. What'd you just say, nigga? I said.
Right.
He said, what you say, blood?
C-section. I'm looking at these x-rays and I
they
don't
cut
see
your wife
any.
as a B to get your baby out.
Exactly. Dr. Jackson, please put the pistol away.
That's just how I do surgeries, nigga.
I don't, yeah.
Motherfucking C-section. Bitch, we don't do that C-section.
Yeah, he's out here doing the C, like the C-section. He's like, scalpel.
You ever see like
9.
Uzi?
We gotta get rid of the C intersection, nigga. We gotta get rid of it.
You ever see videos like TikTok? You ever see like TikTok videos of like super fine freaking like nurses with like big booties and like and they do their little dances. They're doing dances in like the hospital, and it's like, this is exactly why I've been sitting up here for 45 minutes just to figure out why my hiccups won't stop.
My goddamn heart fucking palpitating and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna do some tests real
And you
quick.
talking about you gonna see me in 45 minutes because you ain't got your TikTok
Yeah,
dance yet.
they talking about like, oh, we need emergency surgery. His appendix just bursted in the club. Give me your head. Like,
Man,
Like, get your stupid.
I'm dying.
I mean, linked up like, bitch, is this it?
exactly.
This what we doing?
Folks,
Right, you take your IV bag and you just like walk over like, hey, bitch, I'm dying. Take the IV out your
No,
motherfucking
because
vein,
then they'll
stick it in
get
her damn
an
neck.
attitude with you. Because it's just like, that happened to me one time. I was like, bro, I am sick of waiting. I have to pee. I'm getting up. I'm starting to get up. And it's like, I see, like, I can't really move because the needles, I don't want to pull it out and like go
Mess
into
up the vein
cardiac
and shit
arrest.
like that.
Yeah, so I'm walking out with my thing. They're like, sir, you need to stay in bed. And I just looked at them. I'm just like, like, did you not see that I was pressing the button?
I'm gonna piss on you,
Dude,
Whoa.
if you don't let me into this
when was the
restroom.
last time you peed on yourself? Be honest.
Shit.
When was the last time you peed on yourself?
It's been a really long time since I was 12. I went all the way until 12.
The last time I peed on myself, I was, how old was I? 28.
8.
I was 28 years
How'd
old.
I know it was
peed
28?
myself.
You were drunk, huh?
No, bro. I was donating plasma and I've had to pee all of a sudden and I couldn't move. Because if I left, I wouldn't get the money. That's a horrible thing to be in.
Did they know you pissed?
No.
Did you pee all the way?
Yes.
You was wet from the waist down.
Damn, nigga, you ain't got to blast him like that, Phil.
You was supposed to tinkle a little bit to the pressure go away.
I tried, bro.
That nigga said,
No, like...
that shit got warm.
No,
He said,
see,
you know
that-
what?
You know what
This
the
is
problem
okay.
is? Your brain. It's the problem with the brain. Like the brain, when it's time, that's all it pays attention to is it's time. I am paying.
The brain was like, empty it.
It was over at that point, bro.
Empty it.
I felt like so bad because I was like, bro, like
You had on some jeans.
I
You don't know
had
what you had
on
on, huh?
black sweatpants, so there's no way of anyone would know.
You ain't wearing no
and I
sweatpants
had
no
a
more.
black jacket.
Underneath you?
Yeah, so what I did was
shit.
so what I did, I tucked the black jacket like between here and here so it didn't get on the seat. And they
I'm
wiped
going to say, if you get up off that seat.
Yeah, and then show it. And they always wipe the seat down when you leave anyway. And so it's just like, but my whole thing that made me so like sad was I was just like, man, like I'm such in a financial rut that I would rather like risk it and pee on myself than actually and get this money than lose it. Cause you can't go back if you leave.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the whole thing is just like, and that really like made me emotional because I was like, man, like it shouldn't be like
I
this.
know you did. Damn, bro. Well, fuck.
It was a very sad day.
I'm glad you done with that life.
Yeah.
Crying in the car like red and shit.
I sat in that car for a little bit. I was a little sad. I'm not gonna lie. It was just like it just
You don't
felt.
need to be sitting in nothing. You didn't sat too long. Matter of fact.
So
you supposed-
it's like when you think about it, it's like So I don't want to pee myself ever again. It's just like I would never pee myself if I'm drunk. I've never gotten to that point.
I never pissed on myself when I was
I know
drinking.
people that do it, so that's why I just
Hell
assume.
no, I'm a guy, so I don't gotta hold on to that for too long. I just pull over. If it's really like that, I'll pull over.
Oh yeah, I'll go outside just real quick.
I'll
and-
dead ass pull over, open my motherfucking door, and stand outside my door with it.
What do you think is the worst thing about being an anime fan? Like the stereotypes, like the people think that you're weird. It's just like what do you think is the worst thing?
I think it may be like, I think the fans. I think just you being a fan of something means that you, for some reason, automatically hate something else. Like just because I'm a Dragon Ball fan, people think that I hate One Piece, and I don't hate One Piece.
That's because you never watched it.
I've watched it. I've watched it a little bit. I just
watched it a little bit.
It's just not me.
Can't get into that shit. Fucking.
I mean, I'm not even gonna say that. It's just not me. I mean, you don't watch Solo Leveling. That doesn't mean that I don't
That
think
shit
that you're.
gas though. Solo Leveling go hard. You don't fuck with Solo Leveling.
You don't like Solo Leveling. So like, I think it's the fans.
I mean, to be fair though, it's just like
I think it's the fans are the issue.
You okay over there, Peter Griffin?
That's your shit right there, ain't it?
Yeah, all right, buddy. Calm down. You see, no, he's one of those toxic freaking anime fans over there. This dude is the problem. If you just like look at his face and you just like, I'm gonna edit this. You look at his face. Any problem up with the anime community? Over sexualization, him.
No,
no
crazy
way.
fandom, him.
No,
yes.
no.
You go to a nice Megan Thee Stallion's at DreamCon right now.
Okay,
so you already know that the baddies is outside.
for sure.
You would get us kicked out.
I wouldn't get us kicked out.
You'd be like, damn, look at them titties. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
I would definitely say that, but not like out loud. I'd just be like.
He don't lean over like old boy did Bush in 9/11. Look at them titties.
Sir, the girls are sitting. Megan's girls are sitting.
Treat you like that nigga. What was it? Bill Clinton and Peter Griffin when they was fucking high as hell. We could totally eat that pig. He said, dude, look at that pig. See that girl at DreamCon? Dude, look at them.
No, bro, that stuff annoys. I'm not gonna lie, that stuff annoys me when people be doing that.
I'm not finna be at no DreamCon doing that.
Because the thing is like, bro, like you've never.
That's Triz.
Folks be acting like you've never seen a fine girl ever before in their lives.
I feel like Triz will be out loud with it. Like,
we almost got into a fight because of that. Do you remember that?
Like,
I gotta tell this quick story one time. So one time we almost got into a fight outside of this frozen yogurt spot because like there was this Latina girl and like Triz would just not shut up. Well, first off, he kept looking in her direction. That's what he was doing. He was looking in her direction. And she was with her brothers. And so their brothers looked back and was just like, what is he looking at? Because he keeps staring at us. And I told bro, I said, bro, you need to stop staring at this person because it's like, oh, she's fine. Okay, I know that she's fine. But like, bro, stop staring at them because like you're going to cause a problem. And so then what he did instead was he was just like, oh yeah, no, that girl really fine. She's really bad. She really fine. Is that what you want, David? And I had a full thing of frozen yogurt and I threw it at his shoes. And it got all over his shoes.
I think I was there.
You were there.
I think I remember that shit. Y'all niggas was always
and so then
ready.
He pushed me. I was like, hey, push me again, nigga, what's up? And then we start squaring up in the frozen yogurt parking lot. And then Anthony, of all people, was like, we're not doing this here. Everybody get in the car. And then, so then at the time, Poured Up by Rihanna was out, and you know that was the poppin' song. So you remember how the song goes? So like da 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 da, still got my money, so and da 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 da, still got my money. So then I said, throwing yogurt on Trish's shoes, still got my money.
Y'all wasn't shit to my dog for real.
He started it.
Every single story you tell me about this dude, it just seemed like y'all was not supposed to be friends.
They weren't supposed to be friends. I don't think it was ever supposed to happen.
Single story he's told me,
we
bro.
were not supposed to be friends. And if we're being honest, I don't think that he was supposed to be friends with a lot of people. It just came with the package deal. A lot of people liked Metrick. So because Metrick was there, Triz was there, and it was just like you had to take one or the other. That's kind of just how it was.
It's like she's like trading for somebody. Like oh yeah, you got Luka Doncic, but you also got Maxi Kleber.
Don't do Maxi like that.
He was injured.
You got to think of like a worse player that's like okay.
Like,
so
to get off Russell Westbrook, you had to attach a first round draft pick.
No, it's like okay, we'll give you who's a really good hooper. They name a hooper right now. We'll give you Amari Stoudemire. You get Austin Rivers too. Oh God!
This nigga
I'd have been pissed. Hey, cancel the deal.
No, come on, man. No, you have to take Austin. Fine. Exactly.
You ain't getting no plans.
Austin Rivers comes to the locker room. It's good to play with you guys. Hey, LeBron, get away from me, nigga.
Shut the fuck up. He said, man, shut the fuck up.
That being said, let's get out of here, man. It's been an hour and 30 minutes, man. Let's wrap it up. Metrick, what do you have to say to the good people before we close it out? Good job.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
All right.
No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. All right. Yo, appreciate y'all. You already know how it is. Nigga, love. Metrick from goodKID, man. Y'all have yourselves a nice motherfucking day, bro. We in the summer now. We about 8 days in, about 9, 10, 11, some shit like that, nigga.
Something like that.
Go outside, nigga. Go to a swimming pool or some shit, nigga. Fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Outside, nigga.
Shoot a basketball, nigga. Throw a football, nigga. Throw a frisbee, nigga. Goddamn, swing a golf club. Got to swing it back, nigga. Do something active.
Dude, turn into Tupac.
Bro, there's a lot of niggas in there, bro.
Hennessy for my enemy. Look at ass. Boy, I'm telling you, bro. Metrick for goodKID, bro. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for rocking with us.
You remember watching the end of Juice?
You got
When he fell, yeah, when like Tupac fell to his death. He's falling. Hennessy!
Dumb as hell. That nigga's stupid as fuck. Man, Tupac, I think he was a good ass motherfucking actor though. I think he was.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure we're on the same page because you said 50.
He said, okay, cool.
Wasn't he supposed to be like Count Dooku?
You said-
Not Count Dooku, Mace Windu. Sorry.
You said 50 wasn't.
No, he says he's not. But I think Tupac was actually supposed to play Mace Windu.
They say this is
Did you know that?
rich town.
That's actually pretty cool.
Play who?
Mace Windu. He
Who
was
that?
initially
That's
supposed in Star Wars.
Star Wars. It's probably like the only like black character outside of.
No.
Count Dooku.
Oh, hell no.
We gotta get the Force. Hit him with the Force. Hey, let me, Anakin. This nigga scared.
This nigga's scared. Hell
Oh,
no.
Anakin's just.
Yo, Tupac in Star Wars would have been hilarious, bro.
Fuck no. Let him be there when Luke find out who his dad is. Like, at least you know.
Oh, come on, bro.
That nigga in the background, can you help me find mine?
Right.
Nigga got some Hennessy in his robe. Like,
He's just like, I ain't mad at you.
That nigga dumb as fuck. Oh my gosh, what you got? What you got?
Cityy'Boi Don, what do you have to say?
Next? What you got to say? man?
quote for the week. Shout out to Muhammad Ali. He who is not courageous enough to take a risk will accomplish nothing in life. So everything that we do so far has come with some kind of risk, whether that be financial risk, whether that be like a personality risk. It takes a lot of courage to step out of your comfort zone because comfort doesn't get you any kind of growth or anything of any kind of trajectory. So just take that as you will. And whatever problems that you may have, whatever issues, come up in your life, just do whatever you can when you can, and then just give the rest to God. Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to your mom, too.
That's good. That's good. What I have to say, guys, in the good book.
I got one more thing.
What do you have to say?
Y'all want to hear this funny ass story just real quick. All right, so boom.
I'm gonna be so bad if it's a rap. I was about to hit her with some important stuff, and it's gonna be, oh yeah. So then her thong popped out or something like that. Like,
Ooh.
what is the story?
I'll save it.
No, tell me the story.
I'll save it.
No, tell me the story. Is it ratchet?
No, it's not ratchet. It was just some funny little shit that I remembered.
Okay, tell me.
No.
Tell me.
It's okay.
You better tell a story in front of these people.
Tell the class.
Nigga about to take off his belt.
Bro, I'm not trying to pick on like Key, but like I remember one time because like Key likes my smile, right? And I remember one time we were out and she told me, she was just like, smile. But I'm like, no, I don't, there's nothing to smile about. She was just like, David, smile. And I was like, no, you better smile.
Right.
Just like,
He ready to whoop that ass.
she got
funny
really
as hell.
She said, you better smile. I'm like, I'm not one of your kids.
You better smile.
Basically, you was trying to take a picture.
Right.
David, smile.
All right.
Baby, come over there.
Right.
Baby, smile.
Bro, black parents are some of the most illogical folks, bro. They will be like, you better smile before I whoop your ass.
Then I won't be smiling.
Click.
Right, so now you got a fearful look on your face.
You just right. It ain't even like
Your smile's just.
it don't even help the situation. It's not like smile if I tickle you. It's like smile if I kill you. Don't make me kill.
Don't make me kill you.
Right, exactly.
Like, y'all better get him. Y'all better get him before I do. Like,
Exactly.
damn, bro. What the
So
fuck?
like, what do you mean? Like what?
Like they expect you to be happy and do the thing that they want you to do with like happiness and glee when you literally just threatened them. Like that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
The dumbest thing ever was always just like, you gonna stop all that crying for you something to cry about. I'm already crying. There's a reason I'm crying already. What the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
No, it ain't.
Right.
No, the fuck, you're not
You
yet.
accidentally slam your finger in a car door and you're just like, you better stop that crying. Like
They let you cry for a little bit and they're like, no, okay. I know it hurt. Okay? Okay. What are we gonna do? You just gonna keep crying because it hurt or what?
They get mad at your pain, bro.
I know it hurt.
Damn, back in my day, I couldn't cry for shit.
Anyway, let me end it off by saying, so in the good book, Joshua 1:9, it says, have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. I like to break things down with context because I think a lot of times when people hear stuff like be strong, be courageous, do not be afraid, that a lot of times they feel like their emotions have to be turned off in order to abide by a scripture or to present themselves as tough. And the reality is that those emotions are always going to be there. It's the willingness to walk through it. Is a very interesting quote that I heard today. Tell the truth and it becomes a part of your past. Tell a lie and it becomes a part of your future. It's okay to be honest with yourself. And it's okay to be honest about your emotions and where you are at. Because the reality is that is how we are made. AI can be as prevalent and advanced as we want it to be, but it will never take place of a human emotion that God has put inside of each and every one of us. That scripture is basically telling us, look, it's okay to embrace, it's okay to have it, but learn to embrace it. Don't let it keep you stagnant, because the only way for you to move forward is to move your feet one step at a time. I think we get so wrapped up in the idea of presenting ourselves as a certain way that we almost try to self-destruct our own self-being by telling a lie to get by to the next day. You don't have to tell a lie to get by to the next day. All you got to do is just move your feet to the better. Walk forward with purpose. That's all I have to say. Guys, this is Good Kid, Bad Theories. Guys, episode 66, which means 67, is coming around the corner. Subscribe to the channel. Guys, we will be back. We'll see ya.
Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on social media, and don't be musty.